Most podcasts happen in studios. This one happens on the job. I'm Cole Tracus. This is Through the Glass, where we sit down with people, not just talk about what they do, but who they are. While the work's happening in the background, real conversations are happening here. Today, I'm sitting down with Chris Hall and Chick-fil-A. Dude, how you doing this
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
I'm glad it didn't rain on us.
Yeah, not yet.
Yeah, I mean, it stopped like a couple hours ago, and I walked out the door, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be perfect for a little campfire."
It's nice, man.
Yeah. I'm glad we got the fire going. Well, dude, let's jump into it. I'd love to learn a little bit more about you and where you're from and what you were like growing up as a kid.
Yeah, sure. So I grew up in the Chicago suburbs. Lived there till I was about 12. Moved to North Carolina, so went to high school, college in North Carolina. So I claim Charlotte as home.
Okay.
So most of the formative years in North Carolina, and then ended up coming out to Arizona for work. So,
Okay.
so yeah, a lot of great memories of Charlotte. A lot of friends back there still.
What do you do for fun growing up?
Oh man, so I grew up on a golf course, so I would play golf with my dad a lot. Love sports, played basketball
Yeah.
in high school and college, so that was a big part of life for me.
High school and college.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
played a little Division III school in
Nice.
Tennessee. So
In Tennessee.
yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. And so basketball, and then you said you moved to Arizona because work.
Yep.
What?
Mhm.
Where was that switch?
Yeah, so when I started with Chick-fil-A, actually I started as a part-time team member when I was coaching. So I had to get 2 part-time jobs. I got a part-time job at a golf course early in the morning when I was a coach. I'd do basketball stuff with our guys during the day, study hall in the afternoon, and then I got a part-time job at Chick-fil-A, just making $9 an hour, scooping waffle fries
Nice.
in the kitchen. So from there, went and worked for a corporate office for a few years. While I was with Chick-fil-A Inc., I traveled all over the country coordinating new restaurant openings.
Okay.
And got to come to Phoenix for an assignment. So that was kind of my first time being at Phoenix for an extended period.
Oh, wow.
So loved it, and always knew if I did get the opportunity to become an operator, that Phoenix was a place that I'd be interested in. So
Interesting.
yeah.
And at this time, were you in Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, technically our sports center is based in Atlanta, but I was 100% on the road.
Oh,
So
wow.
I lived in hotels for 6 to 10 weeks, just hotel to hotel to hotel for 2.5 years. Yeah, it was it's fun when I was 25.
Right.
It was
Right out
awesome.
of college.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah. So the one visit to Phoenix kind of just blew your mind, and we're like, I want to.
Yep, I got to know a lot of some of the other operators here.
Sure.
The market's pretty close, has a reputation for working well together.
Okay.
And that's where a lot of the opportunity was at Chick-fil-A at the time, being a Southern company based in the Southeast. More opportunity was out west as we were growing and expanding. So yeah, a lot of opportunity.
Where did Chick-fil-A start?
So started in Georgia, just outside of Atlanta, right by the airport. Truett, founder of Chick-fil-A, opened just a little diner. It's called the Dwarf Grill. Opened in 1946 with his brother. It was open 24 hours a day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so just started as a little 24-hour diner in 1946. 1967, Truett opened the first Chick-fil-A restaurant.
Okay.
So this had
Yeah, I was gonna say.
it's kind of an homage to
So
the
cool.
founding of Chick-fil-A on the 1967.
In Georgia.
In Georgia.
Okay.
Mm. Yeah.
And so you were working at Chick-fil-A for a couple of years. You said around 25 years old.
Yep.
How did you? What was it like working as a Chick-fil-A employee, and what was that process to get to where you are? How many years did you have to work there? Or was it what was that?
Good question. So, I'll go back. So when I moved to North Carolina, I'd never heard of Chick-fil-A. Grew up in Chicago. There's no Chick-fil-A's there. Moved to North Carolina. There was a Chick-fil-A, so I went and just loved it as a customer. Loved the food, loved the service. So that's kind of when I was looking for a part-time job, even when I'm thinking about a restaurant I might want to work at. That just kind of stuck out to me. And then start working at Chick-fil-A, get to know the operator, the local franchisee who I worked for. And a lot of the reasons why he was in business with Chick-fil-A really aligned with why I wanted to be a basketball coach.
What were those reasons?
So my dad was diagnosed with brain cancer when I was 16. my coaches had like significant impact on my life. I'm an only child. Both my parents are only children, so we're a really small family. So my coaches just had a huge impact on my life, like from the time I was 16. My dad died when I was 21, when I was a junior in college. So college coach had a huge impact on me. And I just wanted to hopefully, have an impact on my players the way that my coaches did in my life.
Yeah.
And then fast forward working with Chick-fil-A, I get to know the operator who I work for, and he's talking all about like we have the opportunity to impact all of our customers who come here, our team members who spend a portion of their lives working for us. We can prepare them for what they really want to do with their life, hopefully impact their lives in a positive way. It just kind of blew my mind, honestly, that you could do that intentionally in a business setting. And so he kind of really inspired me that, hey, this is something that I could do with my life. And we have a big Chick-fil-A annual conference. His name is Dupree Bingham in Charlotte. I get to see him every year we go back, which is just a ton of fun, just to reconnect with him.
Is that the owner-operator that you got?
Yeah, that's the operator that I worked for,
So cool.
when I was 24, when I started. So
Do you stay in contact?
yeah, we stay in touch. Yeah, we talk, not frequently, but we'll text a few times throughout the year.
Okay.
Which is pretty special. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome. Does he ever come out here?
So he's been to Arizona twice since I've been an operator. Yeah, but I'll still text him with questions or, just random stuff comes up that you just want advice or input on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool that I know that coaches do have a lot of impact on
Oh yeah.
on their team, and it's cool that you're able to foster that inside of Chick-fil-A now with your business. Was there ever a moment that it fully hit you that you were responsible for so many mouths or people to?
Yeah, I think from day one, honestly, like I remember walking in. So when I became an operator, I took over an existing location. So New Year's Eve.
Which one is that?
This one was in Surprise.
Okay.
So I was in Surprise for 7 years, northwest part of Phoenix. So New Year's Eve, I was not the operator. I kind of interviewed all 50 team members before I took over. And then 6:30 a.m. New Year's Day, all of a sudden they all work for me. So I remember walking in that day
Oh man.
and just kind of feeling the weight of like, man, I don't really know these people, but I am kind of responsible for them in some way. So, and then honestly, it hit me again. It kind of always hits me when I'm in front of my team, like outside of the restaurant, really. So we do a big Christmas thing every year. So we just had our first Christmas party with 2 locations.
Okay.
So now at 2 locations, we have like 200 employees. Like I didn't know 200 people
Yeah.
really well.
Sure.
But we had, I'd say probably 70% of the team in one room. So talk about like imposter syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get up and, just thank 170 people. Like times like that are when it really, like the weight of that kind of really hits me. So yeah.
Where was this event held at?
We did at Phoenix Bible Church.
Oh, cool.
Rented.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
They were
awesome.
great.
So right now you said you're in charge of almost 200.
Yeah, I think we have like 190, around 190, 200 employees right now.
Okay. And that's across 2 locations.
2 locations, yeah. I live kind of right between the 2, which is great.
Yeah.
It's like a 10-minute commute.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously.
So yeah.
And you just remodeled your Camelback and 16th Street location.
Yeah, man, it's awesome.
It looks great.
Yeah, the parking lot was a nightmare, but totally redid the parking lot, redid the drive-through. So hopefully it's a lot less stressful for customers to come visit.
Have you heard any feedback from customers?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, I mean, most customers love it. It's definitely helped.
Yeah.
I think.
because you have 1 lane, now you have 3.
We had 1 lane, now we have 3. The 3 still merged to 1, which has been a challenge. We just have to be really fast to keep that merge point moving.
Yeah.
Because that can be stressful if you're stuck there, and so we just try to keep it moving.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, you got a great team. I know some of your managers, so that they work really
thankful. Yeah, they did a great job.
really well together.
Yeah.
What do you think something that's really hard that people don't see about your job, right? Because like everyone can see Chris at work and
Yeah.
the friendly giant, but what's something?
Yeah. I think, I mean, and you know this too with your business, but I think it's just always on, right? So we're open 6 a.m. to midnight, 6 days a week, right? Like, thank God that we're closed on Sunday.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this, or you were open on Sunday, I don't think, but I think just the constant nature of that, like, you obviously can't be there all the time. I definitely can't be in two places at once all the time. So I think just the mental, like, it's just always on, right? There's always something to be thinking about. And I do, like, what experience are my team members getting? I think with two, it's been harder. Like, is the culture what we want it to be? Is the team member experience what we want it to be? Are we living up to, like, what we say that we want to be for our team while they're with us, you know? I think about that a lot too.
Do you guys have a lot of meetings talking about?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's meetings kind of throughout, but I meet with my core executive team twice a month.
Okay.
I do orientation with all of our new hires.
Oh, cool.
So every 2 weeks we do orientation with everyone that we're bringing on.
Yeah.
And I literally just a little bit about the history of Chick-fil-A, but more about, like, just the culture that we're trying to build, and, like, how do we want to interact with each other? How do we want to interact with customers? Why is Chick-fil-A different? Like, Chick-fil-A should feel different
Yeah, absolutely.
than our competitors. And
What would you say? Sorry to interrupt. What do you think, talking about this, what do you feel like is the culture and what you guys are trying to build? What is Chick-fil-A about?
I mean, so for us, at the end of the day, we want our customers' day to get a little bit better because of their experience with Chick-fil-A, right? Food is comforting, right? Restaurants, even like the core of the word, like a place of restoration, right? So you come to Chick-fil-A, you experience the hospitality, a friendly team member, great food.
Yeah.
Little details matter. We talk about, like, cleanliness of packaging, language of hospitality. How do we speak to, like, all those details are really important that I think when you leave, you just are like, man, this place is just different, right? Maybe they can't even say why it's different, but hopefully they feel that it's just a little bit different. And again, everyone's going through something, right? Like, life is hard. Life can be stressful, and, like, that person who we're interacting with, even though we might only have 30 seconds of actual face-to-face interaction, again, you never know the impact that, like,
Totally.
a genuine smile, eye contact,
Totally.
like, thanks so much for coming today, hope you enjoy your meal. Like, it can just make someone's day a
Oh,
little better.
absolutely.
So that's what we're about at the end of the day. Yeah.
Good customer service is everything.
Yeah. It's easy to do it once. It's hard to do it. Like, we have the privilege of serving a lot of customers right now. So the hard part is, like, hey, this isn't just an assembly line. People are choosing to spend their hard-earned money for that, and that's deserving of a really great experience. So,
Kind of talking about customer service, I want to know where my pleasure came from, and it's funny because I've had friends that worked at Chick-fil-A and have nothing to say but good experiences, and it's funny how that carries on into their personal life too. Like, they work, but it's funny. I'll say thank you to a friend, and he'll be like, "Oh, my pleasure," and then I'm like, "Gotcha," like, that's a Chick-fil-A thing. So
that was Truett. So I think Truett went and stayed at a really nice hotel for a business conference or something.
sure.
And all the employees of the hotel, anytime you said thank you, said my pleasure. And Truett, just all about hospitality all the time. Truett's founder of Chick-fil-A, just decided that he wanted, like, anytime a customer would say thank you, we would say my pleasure, right? If that's the kind of hospitality you can get, you're spending hundreds of dollars a night at a hotel, why can't you get that? You know, if you're buying a $4 chicken sandwich, right?
Yeah.
Same kind of hospitality. So, but it took years. I mean, there's clips that we'll see of Truett over literally a decade. And anytime a customer says thank you, what do you say? My pleasure. Like, I mean, it literally took a decade to kind of ingrain that into our culture of what we do. And honestly, now, even kind of like a generation removed from that, it's been challenging to carry that for, like, to consistently, for our team to continue to say my pleasure is something that we still, like, we have to talk about every day.
Oh, absolutely.
So, yeah.
I mean, how many stores are there total?
Nationwide. Oh, yeah. Over 3,000.
Oh my gosh.
Over 3,000 Chick-fil-A's out. Yeah.
I mean, that's very hard to manage at 3,000 stores, but, like, when I think of Chick-fil-A, I think of my pleasure.
Yep.
You know, and the customer service. So that's really cool. That that he started that. How do you think owning and operating 2 locations has changed you as a person, not just as a business owner, but as a man? Because now you're doubling
Good
everything.
I hope I'm more intentional with my time. I think I realize, I can't be in 2 places. I have a 7-year-old. It's the most important thing in my life. So, like, wherever I am, I have to be intentional. So I think intentional, and also like just really trying to be present. Right? It's so easy to be distracted in a conversation, but also maybe half into your next conversation. So, so I think just like being present, right? Like whoever's right in front of me is the most important thing. So I think those are the 2, I hope, biggest ways that I've grown kind of over the past year. So
With today's day and age with social media and everything, and it is hard to be completely present. Do you ever feel like there was a moment where you were like, shoot, I need to be more intentional? Was it that moment of having to, or was it, you said,
I think it was right before then. So I haven't had social media for probably 5 years now. So that was kind of an intentional step in that direction. Honestly, like the amount of business data that we have available to us at all times, like it's real easy for me to get distracted with that stuff, even if I'm not there, right? Like, okay, I'm not impacting this right now. Like, it's great to know, but you just have so much information, right? So, and I think honestly, Hudson, like my son, and like some of his, like, you can clearly tell when he can tell that I'm distracted, right? That I'm not fully present, and I don't want him to feel that way, right? So, so that was a big one for me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Hudson, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about Hudson. What's he into? What's he like to do?
Everything. Like into sports, loves to read, Legos, everything, man. So he's finishing up basketball season, starts baseball this week. So whatever sport, like whatever season it is his favorite sport.
Okay, cool.
So it's just fun, man. So much fun. He's just grown up so much. It's a blessing for sure.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you guys go to Suns games here, and I've seen some fun pictures.
Love taking him to Suns games when we can. I'll be into whatever he's into. So it's just fun to
bounce off one.
See him grow. Yeah, like just see him grow and like become his own little 7-year-old person. Been fun. Yeah,
that's awesome. I can't wait to have kids someday. How do you balance the weight of the responsibility and being present with your family? Because you have 2 locations. So you have Hudson, who you love and adore, and it's everything to you.
Yeah,
you talk about being present. So how do you balance it?
Yeah, I think it helps. I've got some people who've been with me for a while in the business who I really trust. So I was at a Chick-fil-A event years ago. We heard someone talk about like life balance, and people talking about balance as this thing that you want to achieve, but it's not really achievable, right? And he talked about, it's not about finding this balance. It's about being off balance on purpose, right? So like there's seasons of life where you need to be off balance in different ways, but like going back to intentionality, like are you purposeful about how you're off balance, right? So like in this season, I can be a little off balance, spend more time at home, more time with Hudson. I don't have to be as involved day to day in the restaurants, just because of the state of how my team is, right? But that could change. Like I could lose 1 or 2 key people, and I might have to shift that, right, for a season. So that's kind of how I look at it, is like, what season am I in? How can I be off balance on purpose? And how do I evaluate that? Like, where do I need to be? So
would you say that Chick-fil-A is a really helpful tool? Is it a pretty plug and play as far as when you became an operator?
Yeah, there's a ton of support. They talk about like you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. You're like in business by, probably feels like you're by yourself a lot.
Right.
I have a lot of support for Chick-fil-A, which is great. They really invest in like leadership development for operators too. We have a big annual conference I just came off of. It's not even like business. It's not a typical business meeting. It's more inspirational and aspirational. So just a ton of leadership content and like how do you grow as a person and a leader to help you grow your business. So yeah, they provide a ton of resources like that, which is great.
Yeah, it definitely helps to have kind of a support team.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Backing you up.
Yeah.
So I want to know a little bit more about when you're not working. You know, I know you just bought this beautiful house. You're working on the floors and whatnot. But who are you outside, and what does like a perfect simple day look like for you outside of business?
Good question. I love to read. I love to get outside. Those are two big things for me. Yeah, just moved in the house, so like this neighborhood, you can like walk anywhere. So walk to get a cup of coffee. Yeah, man, was a big. I try to stay active, so if I can get a 45-minute workout in, then you know. So yeah, that's pretty much it.
What books are you into?
Oh man, so
I like the idea of reading. Yeah, but I can never sit down and.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm rereading Integrity by Henry Cloud is a really good one that I read almost 10 years ago, probably coming into Chick-fil-A. Henry Cloud's awesome. Integrity, I think, is my favorite book of his.
Okay.
So I'm rereading that right now.
Integrity by Henry Cloud.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's awesome. Right now in this season of life, what do you think makes you feel most fulfilled?
Most fulfilled. I think I'm thinking more about legacy now, right? Like, what do I want to be remembered for?
Yep.
So I think I'm kind of working through that.
Yeah.
Right. Like going back even to being more intentional. So right now, like present, most fulfilled when I feel like I can know my team, when I can go in, talk to customers, feel like what we say that we want to do is happening. And then like just spending time with Hudson. Those are the three big things right now. But I am thinking about, okay, I've been doing this 10 years. I'm 40. When I'm 60, like who do I want to be? What do I want to be remembered for? What do I need to do today?
Yeah.
For that to happen.
Yeah.
I'm still working through that.
I mean, yeah, that was literally my last question too, was in your life, like, who do you hope your family, especially Hudson, like, what do you want him to remember most about you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think like generosity is big for me. Not just resources, but time. I think presence, like we talked about earlier, is a pretty special thing today. Was I present? Those are two big things that stand out to me. And even like generosity goes back to like my parents, my grandparents, just hearing stories about them.
Were they pretty generous?
Yeah, like my grandfather, they grew up in a pretty rural town, knew everybody, right? So I would just hear stories about, my grandfather would hear that somebody needed something, whether it was food or clothes, and he would just make it happen, just kind of anonymously. And I saw that in his life too. I mean, he probably had the biggest impact on my life of anybody, my grandfather. And so, yeah, like how do you get back and just look for opportunities, just to be a blessing to other people?
Right.
Yeah.
What a blessing for sure. Is your grandpa still around?
No, he passed away, 10 years ago now. But yeah, think about him every day for sure.
You talk about presence and intentionality a lot, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I also lost my father a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was 4 years ago yesterday, so at same age that you lost your father, and now you have Hudson, a kid. I don't have any kids, but because you lost your father at such a young age, you probably you understand intentionality and being present with your kid a lot more, and it's probably more meaningful.
Yeah, for sure. And not even with him, but also just friendships. It's definitely carried over, right? You never know.
Yeah.
And like we have today. And so, yeah, I want to be here today,
Yeah.
right now. So, yeah, for sure.
Well,
Yeah, man.
Chris, thanks
Yeah, thanks, dude.
Seriously,
It was fun. Yeah,
being here and being
thanks for the invite.
Yeah, I mean,
It was great.
this was awesome to kind of get to know you on a little bit of a deeper level. I see you every Wednesday for next group, and that's awesome. But spending this extra time's been really cool. So thanks, and
Thanks. Yeah, my pleasure.
yeah, my pleasure. Till next time, this has been Through the Glass.
Cool. See you.
I appreciate you, Dave. Yeah.